Hi, I'm Alireza Husseini.
And I'm Alina Hamid.
We're here at LaGuardia, New York's most diverse community college, and home to the first chapter of Student World Assembly.
On May 20th, 2004, the Student World Assembly chapter held its first regional event in the form of an interactive dialogue which addressed human rights and global democracy in today's world.
The event, which was co-sponsored by the New York cluster of Amnesty International, brought together more than 120 students and faculty members from 17 different schools in and around the New York region.
A truly unexpected.
We have prepared a brief report of the night's event, so come and take a look.
After registering, participants were able to meet and greet one another during the networking session.
Shahram Hashemi, Co-Executive Director of Student World Assembly, welcomed the participants to the night's program. In his remarks, he stressed the need for true understanding and dialogue between people of different ethnicities in today's world.
In today's world, with the ongoing war on terrorism, the crisis in the Middle East, and the spread of deadly diseases, dialogue is no longer a luxury, it is a necessity.
The keynote address of the night was given by Mr. Ron Lejew, editor of Amnesty Now magazine. He talked about the recent abuse scandal at Abu Ghraib prison and emphasized the need for a true global democracy and universal respect for human rights.
Afterwards, Mr. Paul Reynaud, founder of Student World Assembly, spoke about the need for a representative student assembly. He also outlined his vision of global democracy in today's world. Nubia Lopez, Co-Executive Director of Student World Assembly, spoke about her involvement with SWA and about SWA's progress since September 2003 when it was officially launched at Cal Poly University.
Students engaged with speakers in a question and answer period.
At the end of the night, Mr. Paul Reynaud handed out Student World Assembly's first ever Global Citizenship Incentive Scholarships. At the end of the night, we went out and asked students what they thought about the night's event. Here's what they had to say.
I think it was well organized, and they displayed their goals and ambitions quite clearly. And I didn't know about this at all before attending this evening's event, so I do think they did a great job, yes.
Tonight's event was awesome. It was great. It was very well organized. I really liked the job that everyone did. The speakers were really good. I think it's a great idea for students. I wouldn't imagine anyone else but students to be involved in such an organization. Believe it or not, we can actually change the world, and because we will be heading out into the community later on, the world is in our hands, so we can do our best to make it a better place. And it can start from this organization, and that's why it's important for it to expand to as many places as possible.
It's not just here in America or in North America or even just in Europe. We're talking about really getting everyone, as anyone possible, involved, trying to create opportunities for not only American students, not only European students, but for third world countries, people in Africa, people in Asia, people in Latin America. It's really broadening this dialogue also at the same time in a way that I don't think any organization has ever done, at least at the grassroots student level. And that, I think, is just phenomenal, and it's really headed in a direction that's going to improve the dialogue between states as well.
You have the opportunity to get in contact with people that have other perspectives about certain issues, and also because you have the opportunity to be a more active member of the community and the opportunity to make a change and a difference in society.
I think it's an excellent idea. I think it's going to bring a lot of unity to students around the world for them to discuss topics that are really important, and usually students don't have this opportunity, and I think it's an excellent idea, and I was very happy to participate in it.
Well, I think that the Student World Assembly is the best opportunity to allow students around the world to give their opinions, to voice their opinions, their ideas, their comments, and to be able to work collectively as young people of the world.
It's really, just having something like this happen, a number of people, and especially after the event is over, the enthusiasm of each person, various people from different countries came here and had so much to say. Meet people like we met tonight, you see the enthusiasm, and you see people volunteering to do things you never think about. And that's when you know this is going to make it, is when you see that type. When somebody comes and says they have an uncle in Albania, and somebody else comes and says they have a friend in Peru, and somebody else comes and says, and they all talk about it. And one student from high school who heard about it says, oh, I don't care if you're not allowing high schools. I'm going back and organizing my high school.
We hope you enjoy the report.
So join the Student World Assembly if you haven't done so already.
And make a world of difference.